What's up, Iskoolmates?
Ayan, at muli na naman tayo magsasama-sama para sa isang mainit na talakayan.
Actually, we've already had this topic last week, pero we think that there's more to it if we dig deeper into the discussion. Yung nga lang, medyo nabitin tayo sa oras.
Correct.
Tama. During our last discussion, our guests shared their journey sa paggawa ng content and how it could potentially become a career. And speaking of career, let us congratulate our schoolmate Trisha for passing the licensure examination for chemical engineering.
Thank you.
Ayan,
At syempre,
Congrats naman.
yes, at with that being said, no, gusto nga natin na maging influencer na as per this day's topic.
Engineer
Pero syempre,
Trisha.
True. Engineer and now an influencer. Pero syempre, that's why we wanted to hear it first mula sa ating mga guests for today. At gusto pa nating mas malaman kung paano nga ba mas magiging successful ang mga content creators and aspiring influencers. And syempre, what does the future hold for them?
Ito nga, may isang academe sa Ireland ang nag-o-offer ng 3-year college degree on how to become a pro influencer.
Para ito sa mga aspiring influencers and content creators, and the program is geared towards the influencer economy.
Yan. At syempre, mas marami pa tayong dapat malaman tungkol sa usaping ito. Kaya naman kung kayo gusto nyo maging influencer at syempre, tune in lamang kayo dito sa ating diskusyon kasama ng ating mga bagong guests na sabay-sabay nating matututunan from dito lang sa
Schoolmates!
Isigaw ang tinig mo, ihayag sa buong mundo ang karapatan, kalayaan. Buksan ang isip mo, sa alaman ng yaman mo, sa karapatan, sa kalayaan.
Now that other countries are venturing to create their own programs and studies to professionalize influencing and content creating, susunod na rin ba ang Pilipinas dito? At kaya ba nating simulan yan dito sa ating bansa?
At isang question pa dyan ay kung may aasahan nga ba, dapat bang ipagpatuloy na pangarapin ng future generations ang maging influencer at content creator?
Yan. Kaya naman ngayong gabi, we will hear it first. Syempre, makakasama natin ngayong gabi ang mga magbabahagi ng kanilang opinion. And of course, sila ay mga young social media entrepreneurs also. No? And not only that, influencers and content creators as well. So makakasama natin, sino-sino nga ba sila, Gina?
Yes, simulan natin kay Gabby na isang young social entrepreneur. Narito rin ang ating local content creators na sina Jerry Lee at Vanina.
Yes! Hello! Energy naman dyan! Nag-usap-usap sa kanilang damit tonight. Ayan.
Konti na lang magiging Powerpuff Girls na
Oo
sila.
nga,
eh.
Blue na lang yung wala.
Oo, blue na lang ang wala. And with that, magpapalit daw ang isa. Yes.
So
go
guys,
ahead.
what are your thoughts about the potential of content creating and influencing? Do you think that they will have the same future gaya ng ibang professions? Baninay?
Yes.
Ikaw agad, ikaw agad.
Ako ba naman, oh.
Akala ko pa ba ganun eh. Di ba ready? Hindi, thank you for that wonderful question.
Yes.
I think naman, ngayon, nakikita naman natin na kumikita talaga yung mga influencers, content creators. So I think pwede siyang i-push talaga as parang katulad ng ibang professions. Pwede siyang pag-aralan or i-push at pangarapin ng mga younger and future generations. For me.
Oh, yeah. Di ba? Pero kasi usually, dito sa Pilipinas, sa ating bansa, we value education at laging, alam mo yun, kapag tinatanong ka lagi, oh, anong course ka graduate? So, with that, do you think, guys, may future kaya na, or may possibility kaya na makonsider ang content creating as a degree or maging subject siya sa mga universities? Jerry Lee.
Yes, present din. Yes. Yeah, I think pwede siyang maging part ng course. I think for now, pero siguro in the future din possible na maging mismong course. Pero sa ngayon, I think kasi 'di ba ang media naman laging nag-evolve.
Yeah.
So from newspapers to film to TV, tapos I think naman yung next step would be internet na. So I think it's very much possible, yeah.
sa inyo na marami ang naging experiences or various ang experiences nyo in terms of digital content creation, social media, entrepreneurship. Tingin nyo ba ang future ngayon ng mga kabataan, since most of them want to become content creators and influencers, ano ang magiging focus nila or ano yung lalamanin ng mga ganitong courses? Kasi how different is it from someone who's doing it as a passion or a hobby? Siguro, Gabby? Yes? Gabby, bilang ikaw na lang nag-iisa.
Baby girl.
Baby girl, let's go.
I mean, for content creation, I am in college right now. So, I'm in entrepreneurial management. So, I do take up yung mga marketing courses, subjects, and entrepreneurship courses. But content creation in itself evolves around creativity and knowing your market's demographics, psychographics, behaviors. So, it's really more on creating content for your audience. But for the youth right now, when they do create their content, it would be something they love, something they're passionate about, and something they can share with their audience. So something they can connect with the market that have the same interests as them as well. So yeah, like I said, it's more on being able to generate new ideas, create content that is not yet out there, and just providing value to your audience.
So parang parang idea generation yung
Yes.
focus nung I see. Medyo maraming tanong din, no? Yung mga, syempre, yung mga schoolmates natin, mga nasa bahay ngayon na nasa SOCMED din nila, no? Iba-iba ang naiisip nila when they say, magiging course yung social media or content creation? Ano nga ba yun, di ba?
So ito guys, bilang kayo ay mga experienced content creators na ano yung mga risks and responsibilities na pwedeng ma-encounter sa trabahong ito? Gabby.
Okay, so for the risks and responsibilities, I want to discuss the business side since that's where I'm at, and the marketing side since we're working with businesses and brands here. And we're looking at generating leads for them, sales for them, awareness for them. So the content we create is kind of responsible for reaching their audience, and we're responsible for the strategies on how that would work. Because people really think that being an influencer, being a content creator is just all about filming, making videos, making edited photos, when it's just really all about a marketing strategy that you are executing for the brand. Since you are the face of the brand, you're representing the brand, you're representing what they have to offer. So how would you generate that into sales? How would you translate that message to the audience that, oh, this brand is for you because I'm like you? So in a way that your audience can relate to you. So you're technically responsible for how you produce the content and how the audience will perceive you and the brand. Because when they perceive you, when they see the brand, when they see the business, they will see how you produce their content. So it's kind of correlated to what you're promoting out there, as well as how the audience would relate to you as a content creator. So I guess that's one of the biggest risks and responsibilities that you have to put out there, that you're actually representing a business here. So yeah.
Jerry Lee.
Okay. So for me naman, I think yung sa responsibilities first, di ba meron tayong kasabihan na think before we click? So I think also it goes to us naman as creators na think before we create. So dapat we should be responsible on what we put out to the world and make sure na wala nga tayo natatapakang tao, and especially when it comes to politics or religion or talking about sex or something like that. We should be very mindful about what we put out there. And syempre yung risks din, dahil tao lang tayo, nagkakamali. So yun yung risk na what if meron pala akong masabing mali. Tapos, you just have to be accountable for it. Pero it's part of the content creation game.
Right.
Baninay.
Ayun, kagaya na sinabi niya, parang yung risk is yung pag naglalabas ka ng mga content, uso kasi ngayon yung parang cancel culture. Once na meron kang pagkakamali, yun talaga more of sa mental health din. Personally, yun yung naging struggle ko as a content creator before. Kasi everyday you have to put up content, araw-araw gagawa ng ganito, mag-e-edit, ang dami mong kailangan gawin. Tapos parang public figure ka na rin in a way. Kaya yung risk, talaga lahat ng mata nakatingin sa'yo, isang mali mo lang. Tsereng! Guys, uwi na ako. Parang ang ganda sana kung nakakapag-resign tayo sa trabaho. Kasi wala naman tayo 9 to 5 or everyday talaga. Parang parang more of, yun nga, public figure. So for me, yun yung pinaka-risk na na-experience ko. And actually, nakakasira din talaga siya ng mental health. Bait. Pwede, bait.
Talagang nakakasira din ng head. Ganun.
Yun ang risk niya talaga doon.
Anyway, di ba, yun
Correct.
nga, ang dami nilang na-mention ng risk and responsibilities at isa dun sa mga tumatak sa akin is yung cancel culture. Kaya naman mga schoolmates, kung di nyo pa napapanood ng aming episode ng cancel culture,
napag-usapan
better
natin
watch it.
yan.
Ayan,
True.
i-replay nyo yan. And speaking of risks and responsibilities, di ba, alam naman natin na dito sa ating bansa, madami pang kakulangan in terms of policy making and ethical guidelines na pwedeng masundan ng mga content creators and influencers. So sa tingin nyo, if you'll be given a chance, yes, pageant ito, if you'll be given a chance to create one, what would it be and why? Baninay.
Ano, mga do's and don'ts, ganyan, policy. Oh my God. I think nare-regulate naman na siya in a way, katulad kapag sa mga corn sites. Alam niyo yun, wala na din siya, anong tawag doon? Nakaban, mga ganyan. And for me, kung gagawa ako, siguro more of sa cyberbullying pa din. Doon pa rin siya naikot. Kasi may iba na mga nagagang up against some people. Kahit nga yung malalaking names na makikita mo, they're talking about certain person. Yun, more of siguro yun lang talaga.
Kasi parang wala pa rin teeth yung cyberbullying.
Yes. Actually,
diba?
meron na yata siya,
Oo.
pero hindi...
Pero hindi mo siya masyadong...
Yeah.
Okay. Ikaw, Jerry.
Ayun, I think if possible na magkaroon ng parang MTRCB type sa
social media.
social media para merong at least mag-regulate and
Parang yung mga moderator sa community
Yeah.
standards sa iba-iba.
yes,
Okay.
yun yung mga nagko-comment din ng mga yun nga like hate or like mga like cursing or something, pwedeng remove immediately if possible. I think yun.
Yes. How about you from your course perspective? Yes. Okay, Gabby, go.
Yeah, actually right now Meta and TikTok do have their own policies and their own regulations.
Depends on the platform.
It depends on the platform. But for me, if I were to choose one policy, it would be really to enforce kindness. Because right now, with all the content going out there, it's really easy to put out a comment, especially when you don't have your own account at risk. And there are a lot of people right now using dummy accounts, commenting on people's accounts with, random accounts that they're using. So I think it's really to enforce the community and to, foster a safe community for everyone. So, yeah.
Gusto ko sabihin, pero ang ganda nung delivery niya. Di ba? Ganon din. Copy paste na lang. Ganyan na lang din yung sagot. Ang galing.
Copy paste.
Galing nito.
Ako doon.
20 lang to. 20 years old lang yan.
The packaging is different.
Same but different.
Correct. At syempre, when I totally agree nun, sinasabi na the product that you're selling, it's not just the product, it's you na, di ba? No? And however, let's face it, it's highly subjective. Like even how you guys get your following, how you get to know your market, it's highly subjective. It's based on your own assessment. Pero ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin na we talked about ethical guidelines, policies. Let's talk about qualifications. Parang if we are to go back to the point na we want to make content creation 101 or influencing 101 for youngsters or for schoolmates, 'di ba? Parang ano ang qualification ng isang content creator, ng isang influencer para masabi nating expert sila sa field? Is it experience alone? Is it the number of following? Kayo, anong tingin niyo? Like kung kayo ba uy, Miss Gabby, magturo ka sa ganitong university ng Influencing 101. What do you think? Oo, seminar. What do you think should your qualifications be? Or should anyone's qualification be to be able to put out an educational course on it? Siguro simulan natin kay Jerry Lee.
I think at least dapat may years of course of experience kasi if you're doing this for like a few months lang, you won't know kung ano ba talaga yung struggle ng especially if you're editing it on your own.
Right.
So, ang hirap ng pagmatagalan mo na siyang ginagawa. You're doing everything. You're like a one-man team na ikaw yung mag-iisip ng concept mo, ikaw yung mag-iisip ng kung paano ba yung placement ng cameras, lights, everything, and also yung pag-edit mismo. So, I think, experience definitely kailangan with someone to be called an expert. Pero I don't know din kasi parang feeling ko kahit ako, 5 years ko siyang ginawa and I don't think I'm an expert either. Pero well, I'm here now talking about
Knowledge
it.
sharing.
Wow.
Yes.
So I guess, it's hard to actually say if you're an expert. Pero yun, I think experience and years. Yeah.
Banina, ikaw.
Ako din, parang gano'n. Copy paste.
Tayo today.
Hindi, kasi ako, 6 or 7 years ko na siyang ginagawa.
Right.
Pero marami pa rin akong hindi alam. Before, no mga first 2 years ko, nandiyan na nagsiseminar na ako, pumunta ako sa school. Kala ko, okay na, alam ko na lahat, sis. Pero, hindi pa rin eh. Every month, may bagong trend, may bagong demographics, iba-iba yung mga trend. And yung, anong tawag dun? Analytics ba? Yung iba-iba, minsan, ang lakas nitong video na to, gawin mo siya ulit, hindi naman siya yung malakas next time. So, hindi mo siya matuturo as in parang, ito dapat ganito for it to become ganyan. Hindi siya yung parang automatic na pag alam mo, mangyayari yung effect na gusto mo. So, I think wala kahit sino na pwede.
Ever-changing, no?
Wala kahit sino magsasabi na, ito na yun. Kasi before, dati, di ba yung media lang natin, TV, ngayon, radyo. Ngayon may social media, na dyan ako naghahanap ng news. So, I think sobrang laki niya para sabihin mo na expert ka sa bagay na yun. And hindi mo magagawa yun, sis. Hangan ako sa iyo pag expert ka dyan.
Nagawa ko na lahat. Ganun.
Ikaw, teacher.
Manina.
Oo, humble
Mahirap,
bunny. Yes.
mahirap talaga. Mahirap din talaga.
Right. Gabby, ikaw, di ba? Do you resonate or do you have a different view?
I think for me, it's more on consistency and execution as well as adaptation. Because your first video will always be bad, and your first type of content will always be bad.
Iba yung sinasabi nila sa likod. Joke.
Ulit lang kami.
Ang hirap naman ng adaptation.
And yeah, I think it's just more on practicing and being consistent, because there are a lot of so-called influencers out there who want to be content creators, who want to aspire to get brand deals, who want to be influencers, but they don't really take action, which is where they get stuck. So for me, I really do think execution, action, and adaptation, since social media is changing, it's actually evergreen. So there will always be new trends, new things to learn. And it's, more on the adaptation skills that you have that will be practiced and exercised here. And,
So, paano ba siyang, paano siyang parameter? Like, if someone were to introduce you guys, like, as a speaker or like as a professor, for example, ng course na to, how do you pin down execution, adaptation, and consistency? Like, kailangan ba sabihin ko, may 5 years of experience ako as a content creator with 1.3 M. Ganun ba? Is that how you?
Actually, for me, it's just more on building the habit, because when you actually get the hang of it, it will just come. Because you'll never know which videos will go viral, which won't perform, because it's really all about the market and how they respond. So all you have to do now is test and verify. So that's your role na lang as a content creator, because you can't force the content on them, because sometimes the content may look good on you when, okay, I like this type of content, pero hindi siya mag-perform. Pero minsan yung mga content na I really don't like, but I post anyway, that's what clicks. So that's what's odd about social media, which is why you have to learn how to adapt, and then you just test and verify. So that's how you stay consistent as well into delivering value lang sa market mo, delivering content, and then it's up to them now what will click. Kasi you can't really tell which one that will be. So, yeah.
At ito, bibitirin muna namin kayo sa aming usapan. Ngunit marami pa kayong dapat abangan sa pagbabalik ng Iskoolmates!
Limampung taon ng tapat na pagsiservisyo. Kailanman, kahit saan, para sa bayan. Reaching the Filipino from every corner of the country via terrestrial TV. In Luzon, PTV 8 Cordillera, PTV 4 Manila, PTV 4 Palawan, and PTV 4 Naga. In the Visayas, PTV 11 Cebu, PTV 2 Guimaras, PTV 10 Dumaguete, PTV 12 Calbayog, and PTV 8 Tacloban. And in Mindanao, PTV 11 Pagadian, PTV 11 Sibugay, PTV 11 Davao, PTV 8 Agusan del Sur, PTV 8 Cotabato, PTV 7 Zamboanga, and PTV 48 Davao del Norte. And through the power of 6 digital transmitting stations, PTV 14 Manila, PTV 42 Cordillera, PTV 46 Naga, PTV 42 Cebu, PTV 23 Guimaras, and PTV 45 Davao. Connecting with the rest of the world in the era of digital technology. Through the power of television and our extensive online network, we continue crossing borders to serve the timeless news and information, bridging public service through innovative programs, fostering pride in the Filipino, and inspiring the people to be active partners in nation building. Noon hanggang ngayon, kasama mong naglilingkod. PTV.
Pasiglahin ang bawat umaga na puno ng good vibe.
Sari-saring mga impormasyon at kaalaman.
Kaya halina at mag-chill at enjoy!
Kasama ang inyong RSP Barkada dito lang sa Rise and Shine Pilipinas!
Let's not forget to give back sa ating culture by surely promoting it and loving it and being proud of it. Kasi wala nang mas gaganda pa sa pagiging Pilipino.
Maraming salamat po sa Asian Academy Creative Awards sa pagkilala sa Public Eye documentary na Dayo bilang national winner for Best Lifestyle Program. Karangalan po namin ang maging kinatawan ng Pilipinas sa prestigyosong gawad na ito sa Asia Pacific. Ang panibagong pagkilalang ito ay buong pagmamalaking inaalay po namin para sa bayan.
Ngayong Lunes sa On Assignment, bisitahin natin ang PRP Sierra Madre ng Philippine Navy at ang kalagayan ng ating mga kasundaluhan sa West Philippine Sea. Kasama si Bea Bernardo.
Nagpapadala tayo doon ng mga tropa, nagpapadala tayo ng mga supplies.
Hinanda ko na yung pamilya ko, pinaintindi na ito yung situation, wala ako ng ilang buwan, walang communication.
Sa panahon ng makabagong teknolohiya, laganap din ang cybercrime sa bansa. Mga kwento sa likod ng mga panloloko, tinutukan ni Patrick De Jesus.
Generally, lahat ng traditional crimes, basta pumasok siya sa internet or ICT, that is considered part of cybercrime.
Ngayong Lunes, alas 8 ng gabi, dito sa inyong People's Television.
Welcome back to Schoolmates. Kasama pa rin natin sina Gabby, Jerry at Baninay. At kanina nga ay napag-usapan namin ang mga dapat i-consider if content creating and influencing is to be included in our academy.
Sabi niyo nga kanina, it's highly unpredictable, iba-iba ang trends, every month may bago. Ano sa tingin niyo ang trajectory ngayon ng digital media? Saan siya papunta? Like, is it creating more content? Is it creating more content creators? Is it creating more social influence? Ano ba siya? Tingin nyo, siguro, yes, Baninay, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Napapakit na lang si Baninay.
Una friend. Kala friend, ikaw muna. Isipin ko muna yung sa akin.
Sige. Tingin mo, Baninay, saan papunta, like ikaw, kung habang gumagawa ka ng content, ano napapansin mo? Saan ba papunta ngayon yung digital media?
Actually, for me, parang nagiging mainstream na siya. Para siyang, for me lang personally, para siyang naging TV ko before. Yung TV, lahat ng information na nasasagap ko, yun yung main ko na source of info, entertainment, lahat news before TV. So I think siya yung TV ko ngayon, kung i-compare before. And dyan na ako kumukuha ng lahat ng info, kahit search, pag-search, or pag mga review ng products, kung maganda ba yung products or hindi, lahat dyan na. So I think it is leaning, ayoko na mag-English, di ba? Mali-mali.
Kabado si sis, yes.
Hindi, mas nakikita ko na nag-create siya ng free form of entertainment. Kahit sino, kahit small content creators or big influencers na. I think yun yung maganda doon, yung ano bang tawag doon? Freedom na mag-express ng sarili mo. Hindi mo kailangan ng before kasi kapag mag-artista ka, kailangan mo may manager. Dapat may teleserye ka, kailangan mag-audition ka. Eto, mag-upload ka lang ng video. So I think mas accessible siya sa lahat and lahat may chance na maging job siya in the future.
Right.
Ayan, naitawid.
Yes, ayan. Nalagpas na nga po si Vania. Jerry Lee, it's now your turn.
Ayan, sa'yo naman ako kakopya.
Tama yan, tama.
Yung sabi din ni Vaninay, na parang yung TV nga, ngayon, yun na yung social media. Tapos, for me, parang yung content creation nga, nagiging reality show na rin siya. Diba? A lot of the content creators, parang halos buong buhay na nila yung napapakita nila, diba? From their, what they eat in the morning to their
Get
work.
ready with me.
Yes, exactly. So parang lahat na, parang feeling ko gano'n na siya nag-evolve. And I think medyo nawawala na nga yung niche. Tapos mas nagiging like, what's your whole life? Parang gano'n na. Yun, that's what I think.
Gabby.
For me, I do think content creation is the future because right now in our agency, we did really experience brands and audiences connect. But what really connected with the audiences were the personal brands because human-to-human connection on social media was way stronger than a brand-to-a-human connection. That's why we really encourage personal brands right now. So it's not just all about content creators, influencers, but right now we also have rising UGC creators.
What's that?
So
Ano yun?
user-generated content. So this is more on creating content for the brands, but you don't need a following, you don't need a platform for it. So you don't need to have millions of followers to get this brand deal. You can just be you because that's the content that people crave for. Some raw, authentic content
kasi
that they connect
feeling nila
with.
hindi
Yes.
scripted.
Yeah, so I really do think that content creation is on that way where all brands will be using, authentic content a day in the life of a normal person actually. It doesn't have to be someone higher than them, someone they look up to. A day in the life of someone like them is something more relatable to the audience than promoting a product or a service or a brand. So I do think it's headed to that direction.
Parang siyang democratization ng fame or status. No? Kasi kayo, you get to share na your, you don't have to be an artista as you said niya, no? Pero follow up lang, no? Given nga na sabi nyo, you can be whoever, wherever, and become a content creator. So, walang baseline. Hindi mo kailangan to have a certain degree or whatnot. How do you now upskill? Like, for example, paano ko magiging from influencer point A to point B? Magkakarango nga ba yung mga influencers ngayon? Like, how do you imagine? May promotion ba ang isang influencer if ever it becomes an actual career or like a degree in an academe? Siguro simulan. Yes, Baninay, back to you. Back to you, girl. Yeah.
Ito talaga yung gusto niyo yung paikot.
Oo, paikot talaga. Round robin, girl.
Ito na.
Oo.
Hindi, dun ko na nakikita na pwedeng pasukan ng course siya, yung pag-upscale. Kasi ako, marami pa rin akong gustong malaman kahit sa mga basics, how to ganito, how to ganyan. I think hindi naman necessarily bachelor's degree yung need ko. Kasi ngayon, marami ding online courses na short courses.
Certificate.
Oo, mga ganun. Yung kay Nanas Daily, ganyan, di ba? Yung mga pwede kang ang tawag dun, enroll. I think yun pa sa ngayon. Kasi hindi mo siya makikita as super sustainable na gagawin mo siya for your whole life eh. I think for me, mas maganda pa rin na may basic ka na pwede mong alam mo yun, bachelor's degree talaga na kahit ano mo mangyari. Kasi mahak lang account mo, sis. Wala na. Uwi ka na. Mahak ka lang. Ma-cancel ka lang. Ang daming risk niya for it to become your whole life na ganyan ka, na sikat ka, na pwede kang kumita dyan. So I think, for me lang, kailangan mong may bachelor's degree or any other skills na pwede mong gamitin in case of kung talagang ang passion mo is content creating, dapat meron kang in case of for example, kahit di ka graduate pwedeng may business ka, meron kang ibang pinagkakakitaan, meron kang ibang source of income. In English ko lang, di ba? Parang humaba naman.
I love it. Lumabas nga yung ano, di ba? You said it so yourself, it's not as sustainable. Ikaw ba, Jerry, tingin mo ba you'd be doing this your entire life? And how would you upskill if ever you do?
Actually, ngayon naka-pause nga ako with content creation. So, I've stopped after 5 years. Kasi nga, for me, it wasn't sustainable. Pero, nung nag-vlog din ako, I did the NAS Academy actually na course. So, I think it's good to learn then the how-tos. And if magkakaroon nga rin ng course, I think it's good to know kung like, yung mga tinatanong na how to use YouTube, yung how to post, and yung mga ganyan, or TikTok, or whatever social media platform, para rin matutunan in school how we can do it, if ever gusto ng people yun.
Right. So, Gabby, since nasa business side ka rin, and you yourself is also a content creator, tingin mo?
I do think right now I'm really passionate about it, so I'm not yet in that stage of burnout or something. But for me, I do think it's a sustainable pathway because the foundations and the skills needed for this are just creative entrepreneurship, marketing, and even if you do not have that platform, like I said, you can still create content. You can still create content for brands. You can still create content for yourself. And, you know, anyone can go viral nowadays. So as long as you're passionate about it, you have the skills of ideation, creating content, marketing, turning it into a business, and, you know, collaborating with brands, other creators out there. As long as you have those types of skills, I do think it will be a sustainable pathway for you. So,
kakaiba yung takes ng mga guests natin. Ryan,
ito naman, bilang you've all chosen to venture sa content creating, ano sa tingin niyo yung uniqueness and lamang nito sa iba pang related careers? Gabby?
This can be a spontaneous type of career because you really don't know what will click with the audience. So whatever content you put out there, it's just more on being able to get to know them better, providing value to them, knowing more about their needs, their pain points, and their desires, and being able to deliver that through your content. May it be entertainment, education, information. It really all depends on who you are, what you do, what you have to offer to the world. So I do think it's more on, you know, being able to be there for your audience and providing something for them. So, yeah.
Jerry?
With this one, sobrang grabe yung freedom kasi with content creation, you can literally do anything. So, kung ano yung parang gusto mong i-put out sa world, you can do that. And no one's technically stopping you. I think it's also similar to like film then and TV. You can do whatever you want. Pero with content creation, kahit sa bahay mo lang, di ba, pwede mong gawin and up to you yung lahat. Pero yun nga rin yung mahirap if you're starting on your own. Ikaw lang mag-isa yung gagawa nun. Unless siguro nakaipon ka na and magkaroon ka na ng sarili mong team to help that content creation with you. Yeah.
Right.
Baninay?
Yes, kailangan pang Miss Universe yung answer.
Hindi, ang kaibahan niya, siguro i-compare ko siya sa TV since doon ako galing before ako mag-content creator. Kasi sa TV, for me, personally, nahirapan ako because of yung ibang tao, doon ako nagre-rely for projects, for lahat ng ipuput out ko. Doon, kumbaga, umaasa ako sa ibang tao. Kumbaga, umaasa ako sa opportunity, umaasa ako sa ganito-ganyan. Marami akong need to be able na makita ng mga tao, magkaroon ng fame, projects, ganyan. So for me, ito si content creation, itong pagiging influencer, you can do it on your own. Lalo na sa umpisa, kasi syempre alam mo, pasahod ka agad ng manager, mag-empleyado ka. Hindi, sis, kaya mo yan mag-isa kahit una pa lang. So ever since, lagi kong pinopromote na go, gawin mo lang, try muna. Hindi mo naman kailangan na nakaset ka na 5 years ganito gagawin ko. Try mo muna. Kung mag-click, edi go laban. Kung hindi, I think mas acceptable siya kasi you have madami pang ibang pwedeng gawin sa buhay. Parang ganon. Kaya kaysa yung mag-rely ka lang sa ibang tao, I think yun yung pinaka nagustuhan ko rin personally sa work ko ngayon. Ako bahala sa buhay ko. Kung mag-upload ako ngayon, kung hindi, edi go. Diba? Yung iba, may call time ka pa sis, ang hirap naman ng buhay. Ayun, mas gusto ko siya kasi nagagawa ko lahat ng gusto ko at my time. I'm my own boss and... Wah!
Boss! Flexible siya. Boss Baninay pala dapat ang tawag.
Hindi, parang ganun siya. Yan yung pinaka, I think, unique dun sa trabaho namin.
Okay.
Grabe nadadala kasi ako sa mga nila, sa mga insights nila. Super interesting lang na iba-iba yung take nila.
Right,
Kasi
right.
diba, iba-iba din sila ng field, iba-iba din sila ng years of experience. And after everything that we've discussed, no, Jerry Lee, Gabby, and Baninay, do you think it's really practical to develop content creating and influencing into a career or profession? Alam ko may mga nasabi na si Baninay kanina na points, pero I wanted to know, or I wanted our schoolmates to know, na dapat ba invested tayo dito, or is it enough na maging hobby lang to? Let's say, for example, si Boss Baninay. Yan. 8 years na siya sa industry ng pagiging influencer or artista and content creating. Tapos si Gabby, fresh grad. Tapos, ang course niya, quote-unquote, kunwari, ay content creation. Do you think mawawala yung credibility ni Boss Baninay over sa mga graduates na ng Bachelor of some sort of content creation? What do you think would happen? Jerry Lee?
I think hindi, kasi syempre OG si Boss Baninay. No?
Pioneer yun. Pioneer.
So, syempre, feeling ko hindi naman mawawala yung credibility kasi ahead na siya sa experience, di ba? So, magkakaroon lang ng new breed, I guess, of the students who would graduate from this course. So, I think ayun, hopefully, mag-mesh well naman yung new graduates from that course and then yung people din na OG na nga.
Pero ikaw, personally, generally, dapat ba invested ba? Or okay lang, hobby ko lang to eh, ganyan.
Okay, kasi sa akin, ganun yung nangyari. Parang hindi ko siya hobby, ginawa ko siyang full-time job. Pero hindi siya nga naging sustainable sa akin. Kasi I'm a freelance content creator before and freelance actor pa. So, ang hirap na wala kang full-time job, na umaasa ka lang doon. Tapos for me kasi, parang I was hoping for that breakthrough to happen. Tapos 5 years, wala nga. So, ang hirap na ganun. Kaya ngayon, I'm actually in teaching English online. Tapos kaya nga nag-pause ako sa content creation. Pero sabi ko, gusto kong bumalik. Yun nga, pag may team na, yung sabi nga ni Baninay na it's good to have that freedom. Pero nahirapan ako nung ako lang lahat. So parang yun yung goal ko, to have the money to be able to support a team as well of editors and other people to shoot with me. Para yun nga, kasi na-burnout ako na nung ako lang yung gumagawa ng lahat. So ayun naman yung experience ko.
How about you, Gabby? Gabby, what's your hot take dito sa question?
I do think it's a practical direction to take because for me, content creation can be done by anyone. So it's just a mix of creating content, business, and marketing. So it's just like any other profession actually. You can get burnt out. You can lose passion for the job. You can not want it anymore. But, you know, it's more on freelancing din kasi is a risk. As well as any other business out there, as well as any other job out there. And that's what people do not see sometimes. They think na content creators just happen overnight. They just boom overnight. But it really takes nga what I said, consistency and being able to connect with your audience. Kasi if you really don't know your audience, then like how would you create content for them? Kasi social media is social for a reason. That's why it's called social media. It's to socialize with different people and to connect with them through your content. So you have to make them feel like something na, okay, this account makes me feel comfortable, this account makes me feel safe, this account gives me ideas, makes me more creative, ganon. So they really have to be able to connect with you in a way. But for me talaga, it's a practical decision, and I feel like a lot of people out there who dream to be content creators can actually do it as well, as long as they do have the consistency, the persistence. And it's not overnight din kasi, so it's like you really have to be able to be patient with the results kasi hindi overnight yung results niya.
Yeah.
You have to develop your skills pa.
And with that, Jerry Lee, balik ka na daw.
I will.
Ano nga, may nabasa ako sa Forbes, sabi nila, ang pagiging influencer daw or content creator is the new American dream. So parang, okay, upon hearing those words that they've said, oo nga, no, di ba? Pero syempre, through your years of experience, do you think it's really practical, Ate Paninay?
Na magkaroon ng course?
Oo, tsaka profession din.
Yun
Tapos,
Ah.
feeling mo ba, ox lang siya as a hobby or dapat ba invested ka?
For me, ang social media, maraming ways para kumita. Marami talaga. As in, mag-put up ka ng merch mo, sa views, sa lahat ng mga brands, sa live stream, events, sobrang dami niya na if ever gusto mo talaga, ma-push mo talaga yung sarili mo, meron. Pero hindi kasi lahat nagagawa yun. Kung ako personally, kung nung nag-i-start ako, may ganong course, kukuha ako sis. Kasi kinailangan ko talaga kahit pag-set up ng monetization, yung brand side talaga yung pinakamahirap kasi maraming mga char-char, lolokohin ka lang, puputay kasi kulang pa yung effort mo sa binayad sa'yo. Yung mga ganun siguro, and mas maaano siya, I think, mas mare-regulate yung buong space ng social media if meron ng ganun. Tsaka, for me, kung kunwari graduate ka dun, magkaganyang course, marami kang pwedeng ibang work bukod sa pagiging mismong yung influencer. Kunwari, kasali sa course yung editing. Ang dami ko naisip bigla. Kunwari, editing,
Siya na po ang gagawa ng curriculum.
Teacher ba niya na?
Hindi kasi kunwari, di ba may editing side yan? Tuturuan ka syempre. Okay, kahit di ka influencer, pwede ka maging editor man. O kaya director ka. O kaya ikaw yung mag-market sa influencer. Para katulad nito, di ba siya, nag-i-influencer din siya. Kahit digital marketer siya. Kaya parang ganun din siguro siya.
Very flexible yung pwedeng gawin.
Oo, na-split ka nga na, tumbling flexible.
Yes, di ba? Lahat na kayong gawin. Ganun. Ayan, pero guys, siguro ito, no? We've been talking about content creating, influencing as very much buzzwords practically, no? For everyone. I want to be an influencer. I want to be a content creator. Pero sa inyo, gusto ko siguro mga 2 lines lang. Yes, ito na. Ready na ba kayo?
Final round.
Final round. Sa tingin nyo, ano ang content creator or ano ang content creation for you guys? If you are to encapsulate content creation, content creation, what is it? And what message is it trying to give us or like come across us? Gab.
I do think content creation is all about providing value for your audience because content creation is never about you. It's always about your audience. It's always about your market. So that's what I think.
Content creation is about your audience. Okay, Jerry Lee?
Ayun, yun din. Charot.
Yes!
Content creation is a way to inform, educate, and entertain people. So I think it's a mix of all actually, yung content creation. So, yun.
Baninay, ikaw?
Hirapan ako sa 2 seconds
Mga 3, sige, barter tayo. 3, ganun. Ano sa'yo ang content creation?
For me, content creation, ang hirap ganun, summary. Pero more of to inspire people, to entertain them, and I think siguro, for me, ang naging purpose?
Yes, what is your purpose in life?
Para kanina ka bumabangon.
Oo.
More of ako personally, for me, content creation is how you connect nga with your audience.
Okay.
And siguro how you present yourself to the world na pwede mong i-edit. Ganun.
Ang ganda nun, ang ganda nun.
So yeah, thank you guys. Ano na lamang yung mensahe ninyo para sa ating mga schoolmates at words of encouragement na rin? Gabi.
Also kung may mga announcements, mga
Announcements.
invites, sa mga gusto nyo
Invite nyo rin
panoorin
sila.
namin. Yeah. Go!
Yeah, Gabi.
If you're a content creator or an aspiring influencer, just keep on creating content because sometimes you'll feel discouraged na it's not performing, it's not working, but it will eventually because all you need to do is start. Your first video will always be bad, your first content will always be bad, but you will get better along the way. So I do think you just have to keep trying and trying and trying. So, yeah.
Right.
Jerry Lee.
Para sa mga gusto maging content creators and yung mga gumagawa na rin ng content, ang masasabi ko lang is pagpatuloy nyo yan. Yes, as someone who stopped.
Magbabalik. Yes.
Pero push nyo lang din kasi sobrang daming dami ko rin natutunan. And for me kasi, it's a journey. So I think even the pause is a part of the journey. Yes.
Yes.
So, Jer kasi yung nickname ko. So, journey. So, ayun. And yeah, so please, please follow me sa YouTube ko. It's Jerry Lee Salvador. Ayun, yun lang. Thank you.
Ayan.
Baninay.
Yes, boss. Boss, wise words.
Nag-iba lang. Hello sa lahat. Mga schoolmates, kung gusto niyo yung isang bagay, anything sa mundo, gawin niyo agad.
Yes.
Habang nandyan pa yung passion niyo, hanggang gigil na gigil pa kayo, gawin niyo agad. Huwag niyo, parang, baka masaktan ako, baka mag-fail ako, wag. Kasi mas maganda na mag-fail ka kaysa mag-regret ka. Nabasa ko yun sa kagabi. Hindi. Pero yun, maraming salamat po sa pag-guest sa amin dito. And meron po akong teleserye na...
Pakipromote.
Mag-chismosa lang ako, doon wag kayo mag-expect. Nasa gilid lang ako, pero yan sa January pa po.
Ayan. Pero sasabihin mo na ba kung ano?
Or bawal
Wala
pa?
hindi pa yata na-announce yung ano.
Oh, sige. Abangan namin sa sockbed mo yan. Yes.
Follow me on my social media accounts, lahat at Baninay Bautista. Salamat po.
Ayan. Gabby, sorry, your socials.
At Gabriel Faith.
Ayan, oo. Okay, so...
Alright, ayan. Maraming salamat, Gabby, Jerry, and Baninay for your time at pagbibigay kaalaman sa amin at sa ating mga schoolmates na nanonood sa kanilang bayan. Until next time, thank you so much.
Ayan, syempre, no? So, maraming pa tayong pag-uusapan, kaya naman tumutok lamang kayo dito sa pagbabalik lamang ng Schoolmates!
Health Watch, mga paalalang pangkalusugan laban sa henipavirus. Ang sakit mula sa henipavirus ay dala ng Nipah virus at Hendrovirus na nakukuha mula sa dumi, laway o dugo ng paniki, baboy at kabayo o sa mga kontaminadong prutas. Ang henipavirus ay maaaring magdulot ng pamamaga ng utak at pulmonya. Upang maging ligtas, magsuot ng protective equipment kung pupunta sa mga lugar kung saan posibleng ma-expose sa virus. Iwasan din ang pakikisalamuha sa mga hayop na may sakit. Ang pagpunta sa mga lugar na pinamumugaran ng mga paniki. Ang pagkain ng mga prutas na may kagat ng paniki o nakukuha malapit sa mga pinamumugaran ng mga ito. At siguraduhin nahugasan at naluto ng wasto ang mga pagkain. Kung makaramdam ng mga sintomas ng henipavirus, kumonsulta agad sa doktor o sa pinakamalapit ninyong healthcare provider. Maaari rin tumawag sa DOH National Patient Navigation and Referral Center o NPNRC. Tandaan, sa panahon ng sakit, dapat laging listo.
Huwag tayo maging dayuhan sa sarili nating bayan.
Karamihan sa amin ay nag-asawa na lang, walang pinag-aralan, hindi po kami educated. Bakit ipinanganak ako na IP ako na parang walang mga opportunity na para sa amin?
Nagbabaon kami, kanin lang, ang ulam, bagoong, gano'n. Talagang wala nang kaya ang magulang ko.
Hango sa kwento ng mga totoong tao. Tahanan ng mga award-winning documentaries. Public Eye sa PTV. Muli na namang kinilala ang ating mga programa sa 45th Catholic Mass Media Awards. Public Eye Special Citation for Best Public Service Program. Iskoolmates Special Citation for Best News Magazine. Kadiwa ng Pasko Special Citation for Best Special Event Coverage. At Rise and Shine Pilipinas Special Citation for Best News Program. Maraming salamat po sa CMMA. Karangalan namin ang maghandog ng mga dekalidad na programa para sa bayan. Ang mga kwento sa likod ng bawat suntok, puntos at atake, tungo sa pagtagumpay, mula mismo sa mga alamat, sa larangan ng palakasan. Kasama ang veteranong mamamahayag ng kwentong sports, Bill Velasco. Masters of the Game. Dito lang sa PTV.
Hi Schoolmates! Sa atin ngang napakinggan ang say ng ating mga influencers and young social media entrepreneur on what to expect sa future ng content creation.
Right.
So, gusto ko lang naman din na mag-share sa inyo ng konting insights doon sa mga sinabi ng guests natin for today. Ako siguro, unang-una dyan, na-realize ko na you really have to establish or make a social brand in order for you to be successful, no?
Right.
Parang yun na yung naging yung pamantayan ng lipunan ngayon na parang, okay, dapat maganda yung imaging mo, the way how you package yourself in social media. Kahit when you're applying for a corporate job, kailangan meron kang personal na pang bardagulan na Facebook, meron kang pang work Facebook,
alter
mga
mo,
ganun.
ganyan.
Pero kasi, if we will dig deeper kung ano talaga yung social media, kulang ang isang araw, kulang ang isang buwan para masuyod natin kung paano siya talaga technically nagwo-work. Pero if in terms of the influencers and the content creators that we're always seeing on our social media, we can always tell na parang, okay, sobrang multifaceted nitong field na to. Grabe, paano nila nagagawa yun? Parang they're making it look like it's easy, but behind yung paano sila nagka-come up sa ganun. Kahit yung mga kahit sa last episode natin about content creation, di ba? Parang sobrang complicated niya pala, pero ang gaan niya tingnan sa harap ng camera. So, it would really teach you not only yung mga parang technicalities, but also patience, understanding, and siguro hard work. And yun nga, sabi nga ng guests natin kanina, consistency. Ikaw naman, Ryan, ano naman take?
Sa akin, importante yung awareness sa nature, environment, and takbo ng industriya at ng career.
Right.
Kasi sa lahat ng careers naman may mga problema. And kailangan hindi lang maging aware, but maging ready yung mga aspiring content creators na maging ready sila to face the challenges, especially yung mga nabanggit natin nung nakaraan na pataas yung kompetisyon.
Kasi padami ng padami.
Yes, and posible rin na maka-apekto ito sa lifespan nga ng content creators. Gayun din, yung hindi definite na ROI and monetization. Hindi guaranteed yung monetization.
Hindi predictable, no?
Hindi predictable. And para sa akin, it's just a test of how much they could sacrifice, how much they could do for the things that they love doing and for the things that they've actually dreamt of doing.
Right. Siguro, yung takes din natin ng mga guests natin, and syempre nating mga host, it's hard to really pin down what's right kasi there's no actual expert na pwede nating sabihin on this field bukod sa mga nag-pioneer, di ba? Bukod sa mga nauna at actual na gumagawa nito. Pero siguro, if we look at the underlying content of content creation, it just shows na sa Philippines, we value the quality of education so much.
Yes.
Sobrang importante sa atin na may specialization. Ako, kaka-license ko lang as an engineer. Meron lumabas sa Rappler, I think, or even BuzzFeed, no, na top 10 highest paying jobs. Diba? At marami doon, lisensyado. Pero ang dami nasa comment section, talaga ba? Saan banda? Kasi alam nila na content creators earn way more than actually licensed people. And not to differentiate, no, it's actually hard work that brought them there. But it's an aggregation of soft skills and hard skills that they probably learned in their bachelor's degree or even in school.
So adaptation din.
Adaptation, no? So there's a lot of skills involved to be an actual content creator. But what does it tell us about Philippines? It tells us na there's an opportunity gap. Diba? Na parang you can monetize so much on the internet and yet people who have actually spent years of learning, studying so much for one specific dream or one specific profession has so much trouble getting a job, so much trouble getting earnings, getting a decent way of living. So it calls to us na it's not just to regulate the economy of influencers. Let it be because it's art, it's creativity. You're not supposed to box creativity, di ba? Sinasabi ng mga artists natin before na hindi mo dapat kinukulong yun kasi outlet siya eh. It could be a side hustle for everyone. And another thing is experience and syempre yung expertise mo nanggagaling doon. Pero how do we define now who are qualified to speak about it? So siguro marami pa tayong dapat pag-isipan, no, to actually make it an actual curriculum. Kasi kung yung basics nga lang hindi pa natin napipin down, magdadagdag pa ba tayo ng isa? So dapat siguro, let's start with the basics first. Land brilliant basics muna tayo sa field of education bago tayo So siguro pwede maging elective, di ba? Pag-usapan ng mga estudyante over an open forum. Pero dapat simulan muna natin, paano nga ba magkakaroon ng mas maganda pang benepisyo yung ibang profession sa bansa para makapantay din sila sa mga gustong mag-content create, di ba? So, kaya naman, with that, sa Bawat Usapin sa Bawat Issue, may boses tayong mga kabataan.
Sumali, makinig at makisa dahil opinion nyo'y mahalaga.
Kaya naman, sabay-sabay nating isigaw sa buong mundo. Schoolmates! May pakialam ka!
Isigaw ang